Hey guys, Mary back again. We are still on the path. We are still looking for the Grail. Let's get to it. Oh, actually, I'm going to make Liliana lead because, as one does, there's going to be traps. Because that's how all archaeological digs are, right?
Want to walk softly.
Alright, so there's something here.
Yeah.
But what? What is she seeing? Might want to walk softly. I don't see it. Get that mage.
Be careful!
This game can get really grisly sometimes with the exploding people. Just want you to know I don't condone real life violence, only video game violence. I don't have mana clash up, so Wynn's got to do it.
As you say.
Dang, yo.
Very well. It is begun.
Yeah, I really got to lead with Liliana in this one because I never know when there might be a trap.
Right ahead.
Like that one.
Now we go into battle. It shall be done. Watch out!
That's Archon Hysarian, the Magister who ordered Andraste burned to death and then took mercy on her at the last second.
So their version of Pontius Pilate then. Nice. But if Archon Hysarian ordered her not to be burned, why did she get burned anyway? Must have been something I don't know about the lore. Alright, I think there's traps in here, so I'm gonna walk slowly. Yeah, I guess not any traps.
Very well. It is begun. We must have victory. It is begun. It shall be done.
You jerk.
It is begun. It is begun. I shall do it.
You know, I'm pretty sure that that's the first time I've heard that dialogue about Archon Hysarian. I think if I'd gone the other way, there's a bit of dialogue about Andraste's husband, Mafarath, which I kind of want to see if I can get that dialogue if I go back. But interesting that there's Mafarath and there's Archon Hyserion. That would be like having Pontius Pilate, a statue of Pontius Pilate and a statue of Judas in a church. It seems very weird. This is Archon, so we've seen this guy already. We got to go the other way. Like, why would those people be important enough to deem a statue, to get a statue? Because, yeah, you don't. I mean, even in Catholic churches where you see all the saints in depictions, because Protestant churches don't do depictions of saints. But the Catholic Church does not include any depictions of Judas. Well, there's some paintings that have him. But usually they're paintings that include all the other disciples as well. I can't think of any statues of him. Oh, this is Mafarath. Oh, she's saying it, but I won't be able to hear it over the battle, so I'm just going to read it. She says, Mafarath was so jealous of Andraste's power that he betrayed her to the Imperium, which resulted in her death. And I do recognize this as Mafarath. For whatever reason, he's got a bear thing. I think because they were Avar and they wear like animal skins. But anyway. I could be wrong about Andraste being Avar, but that's what I remember. I'm going to have to look that up.
Mafarath was so jealous of Andraste's power that he betrayed her to the Imperium. It is begun. Must always be killing.
Let's grab some glory!
As you say.
Sorry, we did have to do some more killing to hear that dialogue, but I did want to relearn what we learned about Mafarath here, which is just, he was jealous. He betrayed her out of jealousy. But I kind of do want to research if there are statues of Judas anywhere. I'm almost positive that there would not be any, because he's not really a celebrated figure. He would be more celebrated if he had actually repented after what he did. After he turned over Jesus, if he had then gone to the disciples and said, I did a terrible thing. I deserve whatever punishment that you want to give me. I'm a bad person, and I
always attractive.
etc., etc. If he had asked for forgiveness in the end, then Judas would be a figure that would be in churches. But because he did not feel, he killed himself, so they say. So because of that, he's not considered a saint. He didn't repent in the end. He took the easy way out. So why Mafarath? So it's something that's going to be in my brain for a bit, I think.
Danger.
Like even Pontius Pilate I could see. AKA Archon Hyserion.
Very well.
Archon Hyserion did decide not to go against Andraste. Did decide not to burn her in the end. For whatever reason, she still got burned. But if Pontius Pilate had actually refused, although I guess he sort of did. Pontius Pilate sort of did, but then he was like, I'll let you people vote on it, so it's on your heads. Even though really he could have just said, no, we're not doing this.
As you say. It is begun. I shall do it. Very well. By the Maker! I'll try to be merciful.
Let's have it!
You should run while you can. Most excellent.
And stay Stay down.
So yeah, having the equivalent of Pontius Pilate and Judas as statues does seem very odd. But there's lots of Maphorath statues. He actually shows up, it seems like, pretty often. Maybe it was just a sense of, like, the writers didn't want to invent a whole bunch of saints. Although it could have been kind of interesting. I don't know. But this religion, as far as I can tell, does not have a tradition of saints, really.
Trap right ahead.
All right, there's a trap.
Here! Trap right
All right, I'm going to make these people stand still while I fix this.
ahead.
All right, you can move again. I fixed it.
Send me. I shall do it.
Yeah. Okay, done with you now.
I guess I am kind of obsessed with the topic, but it is intriguing. What would be
All is well?
the religious reason for having basically two of the people responsible for Andraste being burned? Although, yeah, see, they also don't have a thing where, like in Christian religion, the deal with Christ is that he had to be crucified. That's a thing that had to happen. That was intended from the beginning. So even though Judas was the betrayer, he didn't have to be the bad guy. Like I said, if he had confessed and asked for forgiveness. But whether he asked for forgiveness or not, his betrayal was a necessity. It was required for things to happen as they did. Whereas for Andraste, her being turned on, her being killed, was something that doesn't seem like the holy texts or whatever wanted to happen. It didn't seem like this was a intended end, because Andraste was like the beloved of the Maker, basically like his wife on earth, and he was crushed when she was killed. Is basically the story here. So it was not intended that she should die. So why then would you have a Judas and a Pontius Pilate? Because they certainly they're important characters in the story, but they don't bring about a good end. They should be vilified, you would think. I don't know. This is going to stick with me, this question. All right, I'm going to get you, man.
As you say.
Yes. All right, I'm pretty sure there's another one here, so I got to find the other guy. No, actually, there's only the one. Okay, that's good.
No quarter shall be given.
That's it.
Watch out! It is given. Be careful! I'll do it.
Trap. Where's the trap? Okay.
Trap right ahead.
Ha.
It is begun. I shall do it.
Right, so we're at 15 minutes, but I'm going to finish out this battle, so...
It shall be done. Very well. It shall be done.
Okay, so that's our 15 minutes on this one. I'll go ahead and let y'all go, and we'll see you again next time where it's more murder and more puzzles, all the typical things that you would see in archaeology. I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.